Can I start with it? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, hello BMW. I'm here. Sorry for the delay. I was preparing some very good stuff for you, so it took me a little bit of time. Okay, hi, BMW official. Of course, Aru. Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? Okay, today all of my friends, bachas, we are going to study a very basic yet very important chapter for our class 10th, and it's going to be very important for your class 11th and 12th because you are going to take science. I hope so. Okay, because it's a lovely subject. What do you think? Let me know if I'm audible and visible. We will start the live very soon. This is a very good chapter, and we'll see. Hi, hello Aradhya, how are you? First chapter is done, ma'am. Very good. Then you can revise it now because it's going to be 10th boards is one hell of a thing, right? Good evening Aradhya, how are you? How are you? We will Virat Paglu. Hello Virat Paglu. I am also a Virat Paglu. We will do the second chapter as well, bacha. Do not worry at all. We'll do all the chapters. Okay. Today we are going to start with this chapter. The chapter light and human eye are already there in the video section of our channel. Okay, so make sure you go and watch those as well. Light is a tricky chapter. Okay, I'll come live for that as well. Do not worry. Done. This one shot is already uploaded. 30 minutes is already uploaded, so you can revise, go into the depth of it. And today I came here, I came here to teach you live, so that we can interact. You can ask your doubts, you can ask your questions, right? Okay, ma'am, this is my first class hai. Yes, welcome Aradhya, welcome to the class. Do subscribe the channel if it's your first class. Yes, mind over matter, we will start. Okay, mind over matter has asked to start, so we are starting. Okay, first of all, everyone, let me know what on the scale of 1 to 10, how much do you rate this chapter, that you understood this chapter on the scale of 1 to 10? How much did you understood this chapter? 1, very less. 5, okay. 7, 8, 10 is you understood very good, in a very good manner. What is the scale? First class, welcome everyone who have their first class. Yes, I'm starting. Okay, I am asking you, tell me a number on the scale of 1 to 10. How much did you understand this chapter? Did you get this chapter or not? And I have a very good pointers for you as well. Okay, great. Give me a thumbs up, we can start, right? Good. Now this chapter, bacha, it is very interesting. Why, you might ask, right? This chapter tells you about chemical reactions. Ma'am, what is chemical reactions? I know chemistry can be a little bit hard, but maybe some of you love it, some of you don't. But this chapter we are going to understand it despite we love it or not. Okay, and I hope you fall in love with it as well. Okay, and the scale moves on to 10. So chemical reaction, bacha, how much of you likes chai? How much of you likes chai? My name is Aditi Aradhya, Aditi Nagpal. 6, mind over matter is saying 6. Okay, let's try to pull that trigger to 10. Okay, today. But we are going to start with the very basic. Okay, the very basic is what? Very basics are chemical formulas. But ma'am, wait, slow down. What are chemical reactions? What is the name of the chapter, right? Let's understand that. So how many of you like chai? I asked you a question. Who of you are chai paglus? Just like ma'am, I am a huge fan of chai. Okay, now if you have seen or if you have made chai yourself, what do? You take some ingredients, you take tea leaves, you take sugar, you take chai patti, tea leaves is chai patti, you take water, you take milk, and you mix them all together. You combine them all together, and then you make, and then you heat it up, you heat it up, you heat it up, and you make a very, very tasty, and you might add adrak in it, you might add elaichi in it, and you make a very, very tasty chai. Coffee. Okay, we have coffee people as well. Oh, you deleted it. Okay, Aradhya Vishal is saying hi. Okay, coffee also. You take milk, you grind the coffee, and you grind the coffee beans, you make coffee from it. It's a whole process, right? Then you heat it, and something that something that looks is really, really different from what we combined, right? So what we combined, my friend, what we combined was what? Let's dive a bit deeper into chemistry of it, science of it. Okay, is the light a little bit less? Let me just check. Just a minute, guys. I think the light is a little bit less. Okay, now when you combine all those ingredients, right, you take these chai leaves, okay, and you take water, right, you take milk, and you take sugar or jaggery or whatever. These are combined to form a thing, a substance that is your very, very tasty chai. And if you like kullad wali chai, so you put it in a kullad. I love kullad wali chai. Okay. Oh, hi Solo Edits, Radhe Radhe. Solo Edits is our very fine student from the last class. Hi everything. No, you are not late. We have just started the class. Okay. Okay, Solo. So you combine all these stuff and you make something very beautiful, right? I like kullad wali chai. How many of you like kullad wali chai? Right? So, beta, whatever we combine, whatever the raw material we combine, let's say, in this thing is called reactants. These are called reactants. What are they doing? We combined some substances. They are reacting together, means they are mixing up together. We know we all of us are made up of atoms, right? I am made of atoms. This stylus is made of atoms. This board is made up of atoms. Your phone is made up of atoms, right? So, all these atoms are arranged in a particular manner. Let's say these two atoms are combined, are like sitting like this. If you heat it up, you put chai, milk, everything, they somehow arrange themselves in this manner now. So, their arrangement is changing. So, when reacting means the arrangement of atoms are changing, right? So, this is reactants on the left hand side of our equal to sign. Now, what becomes is our product. This becomes our product. See, in the new book of the class 9th, that tells us about the language of science. So this is the language of science, beta. We combine all these substances, but in the language of science, we say these are reactants. They react together to make or to form a product that is our good chai. Hi Aru. Hello everyone. Okay. Now, moving on, we are going to see this in this chapter, and this whole process is called chemical reaction. This whole process, beta, it is called chemical reaction. Understood? This whole thing is happening, and what are these? These are chemicals in one way or the other, right? So what we are going to study in this chapter, what are the learning points of this chapter are your chemical equations. We are going to see lots of chemical equations. Now, ma'am, what is chemical equations? Take a break. We'll study about that. Okay, write a chemical equation, balanced chemical equation. So whatever we did here, it is actually a chemical reaction of what is happening. Chemical equation is how we write everything on that paper. This thing, it's not a chemical reaction, it's a chemical equation. Chemical reaction is when we do it, actually when you make chai, that is chemical reaction. But this is chemical equation because I have written it. right? Okay, great. Now moving on, what we have, yes, the learning point is we have types of chemical reactions. We have lots of types of chemical reactions, only 4, not lots. Okay, the first thing is combination reaction, something combines. Basically decomposition reaction, what is decomposition reaction, we will study. Then displacement reaction, double displacement reaction. So basically we are going to see lots of new things in this chapter, and you are going to understand it and love it, that's my guarantee. Okay, now moving on to what is our chemical reaction in a scientific manner. You have to write it in the paper. Unfortunately, things don't work just by understanding. We have to present them as well, right? So, and now looking at the behavior of CBSE, you have to present it in a really good manner. So we will learn that as well. Okay, great. Now, what is a chemical reaction, bacha? Chemical reaction we studied, it's a process in which one or more substances is changed or transformed into a new compound. Tea leaves, water, milk, one or more substances, they transformed into a new compound, new product, and both of these have different chemical formulas, different chemical properties. This was, tea leaves was solid, water was liquid, the elaichi was solid, adrak was solid, but now they are all combined and they are all a liquid, right? So the chemical properties are different. Elaichi was not hot, but when you put it in chai, now the chai is hot, so elaichi is also hot. So they have different chemical properties, right? And we talked about arrangement of atoms. So arrangement of atoms in reactant site is different, but now we heated it up and the rearrangement of atoms happened, and now the arrangement of happens in chai is different. That is why it is tasting different than just the tea leaves. If you eat tea leaves, it will be bitter, kadwa, right? So that's why we do a chemical reaction, because it is helpful in our daily lives, correct? Now, some of the scientific example of it is when you combine calcium, with oxygen and you get calcium oxide. You combine calcium with oxygen, you get calcium oxide, and that is a chemical reaction. You combine here, see, reactants are what? Left hand side of the arrow. Reactants are calcium and oxygen. Products are calcium oxide. Very basic, very simple. Okay, we will start with the basic, don't worry. If you don't know anything still, don't worry, we'll start from the very basic. Okay, now moving on, we have characteristics of chemical reaction. Now bacha, you tell me, chai is hot, right? But the tea leaves are not. So what is the property of chai? That it's hot. So it is the temperature of chai changed, right? The temperature of tea leaves and the temperature of tea actual is different. Correct? So change in temperature happened. The elaichi was solid, but now it is in chai and its state is completely changed. It got powdery since we smashed it. So change of state happened, right? Evolution of gas. When you heat up the chai, we won't say gas, but a heat, water vapors come up, right? And we call that steam. So let's figure that it's a gas for right now. And the color also changes. If you keep heating the chai, it gets a little bit bitter as the time goes by, right? And let's say your mom has asked you to make tea and she's sleeping. She's like, wake me up when you make the tea, and you forgot you have started gaming, right? And the chai is right there doing this in the water, right? So it will get bitter and bitter and bitter, right, as the time passes. So what is happening? Its color is also changing. First it was light brown, then it was brown, black. Now the whole pan is black and your mother is all red, right? So the change of state happened for chai as well as your mother. Why? Because of that chemical reaction. So what are the 4 properties, everyone? What are the 4 properties? Is change in state, change in temperature, change in color, and evolution of gas. These are very important. Chemical reactions will be based on this. Okay, so these properties are very important. Learn it with me. Change in state, change in temperature, change in color, evolution of gas. Understood? Great. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We have now, what is a chemical equation? We studied, we saw that chemical reactions are actually the things happening. chemical equation is just a symbolic representation. If I have, let's say, water, I cannot possibly draw water on a board. I cannot draw like this, right? I cannot draw this like this. Oh, this is water, right? And tea leaves. No, I have to write their chemical formula. I have to write their symbolical representation. Now, one is I can write water plus tea leaves. Okay, that works. Water plus tea leaves plus sugar, and you can add milk and everything, and it gives you a chai. Right? But on the other hand, we know the formulas as well. I know the formulas of sugar, tea leaves. Do you know it? Right? But right now, let's just understand. If we write H2O plus, if I write 12O6 or whatever, a fructose, a glucose, everything, you will get, and this is your chai. Now, the formula of chai has not been invented, my friends. You can do it if you want. Okay? So, a symbolical representation of our chemical reaction is what is called chemical equation. Done. Now, we studied, we can write its names, water plus tea leaves, right? Like this. So, this is the word equation. This is the word equation, right? Then you write it skeletal equation. I wrote the formulas. The formulas are skeletal equation. And balancing we will learn. So let's leave that. Okay. Now coming on to balancing. How many of you know how to balance a chemical equation? How many of you, bacha? Hello, Saksham. How are you? आपको experience है लगता चाय का? Yes, I have done that. The scenario I just described, I did that. So, hello everyone. So, how many of you have, what was the question I was asking? Yeah, how many of you know how to balance chemical equations? Okay, Saksham is saying, teach us properly, not with the chai example we are giving boards this year. Should I directly teach you CO, Ca plus O2 gives CO? No, beta, you have to start with the examples, right? You have to start with the very basic. And I will start with the very basic. Don't worry. And don't worry, we'll go to the formulas which you won't be able to solve. So do not worry. You have to take steps and reach to the top. If you try skipping the steps of the ladder, you'll fall. Okay, so now coming on to balanced chemical equations. See, I have a question for you. Since you are asking, why do we balance chemical equations? Why do we balance chemical equations? Why do we need to balance chemical equations? Anyone with the answer? If you know the answer, I'm really proud of you. Saksham, do you know the answer? I really hope that you know the answer, okay? Okay. Lemon soda chemical equation. Yes, we'll do everything, Aradhya. Don't worry. Lemon soda? Yes. Okay, yes. YT Poonam. Yes, you can ask doubts. Poonam. Okay. Anyone, why do we balance chemical equations? Okay. Let me give you the answer. The answer of the century. Because you should know it, right? So, basically, you have studied the law of conservation of mass. We have studied the law of conservation of mass. Now, what does that say? It says that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be changed from one form to another. Just like the energy, we have conservation of mass as well. Correct? Now, the reactants, there are so many reactants, right? There are so many reactants. Let's say with chai as well, we have so many ingredients and we just get a small chai. Now, that is our product. Where do you think the rest of the thing goes? We filter it out. Sometimes it evaporates, the water evaporates. So all of that heat, the steam, the filter, everything combined is a chemical reaction. And for that, we must completely know that all the ingredients and the chai, including the water vapor and the precipitate and the filtered part, they should have same mass. right? And that is why we have to balance chemical equation. That is why we have to balance chemical equation for law of conservation of mass to exist. Okay? Okay, ma'am. Mass. What is so funny about mass, Priyanshu? Okay, understood everyone? Everyone understood why do we balance chemical equations? See, these are the things you will get when you come to Aditi Ma'am's life. Okay, so great. Now moving on to how to actually balance chemical equations, right? Let me write it down, this equation. Fe plus H2 gives H2O was there, right? H2O, Fe3O4 plus H2. Now, I asked you how many of you know how to balance chemical equations, and I am guessing that none of you replied. So, no one or everyone? Okay, a very important and a very, very basic thing we are going to learn today. It's very, very, very easy. Okay, understood? Now, let me tell you. Let you tell me. No. Are these both equations balanced? Are these both reactants as well as products? Are these balanced? Are these balanced or not? No, ma'am, they are not. What kind of question is this? F is just 1 here, but it has 3 here as well. Let me write it a little bit small. Yes. There is only one Fe. There are 3 Fe's. There is only 1 oxygen here, but we have 4 oxygen. There is only 1. There is H2 is balanced, ma'am. H2 is balanced. So, only hydrogen is balanced. Should I leave it? Should I leave it? No. Yes. Very good. Simran, mind, new creator. Samir. Very good. This is not balanced. Ma'am, just tell us the easy way to balance it. We know that it's not balanced. We know it should be balanced. Just tell us the easy thing. Okay, now you have to do only one thing. Make a table. It will be hard first. And eventually, when you practice, I will make you practice, don't worry. When you keep on balancing these equations, you won't have to create tables. But right now, you have to. Okay, now you have to create a table. This is the table. Okay, then count how many reactants and products we have. 1 Fe, second hydrogen, third oxygen. Understood? So what you have to do, you have to make these columns Fe, oxygen, hydrogen, and we have 2 sides, right? Oh, I can't make a straight line. Oh, I can. Okay, we have 2 sides. This is the reactant side and this is the product side. Now before that, you have to learn one thing. What do you have to learn? You have to learn that what is the order of balancing. Okay. Hi Deepa Kumari, how are you? We are learning how to balance chemical equations. Okay. Now, first thing, you will always balance metals first. Ma'am, what are metals? Potassium, sodium, silver, copper, magnesium, zinc, calcium, iron, aluminium, manganese, lead, barium. All of these are metals. Although we have so many or more metals, but right now you will be okay with these 2 as well. Okay. Now, first we have to balance metals. Second, we have to balance non-metals. Ma'am, what are non-metals? Chlorine, bromine, sulfur, nitrogen, carbon, potassium, not potassium, phosphorus, iodine. All of these are non-metals. Done? Understood? Ma'am, how should I remember this? Beta, mere practice. Bhaiya, practice. Chemistry is the one thing in which you will learn the word practice more than the actual chemistry. Okay? Because chemistry requires practice and you have to do it. There is no choice. If you don't want to, don't take in +1, +2. But right now you have to. Okay? And that's how we build our habits. Don't worry. It's not that hard. When you learn about the periodic table, right, you have these columns and you see that the left hand side are metals and the right hand side ones are non-metals. I don't know if you have reached that point, but basically this is the list. You can learn this, okay? And after that, it's simple. On the third, we'll balance oxygen, then we'll balance hydrogen. Understood? Understood. We have gotten... क्या सही है? Aradhya, I can't actually read the font you are typing in. So I'm not able to understand this equation. I was able to understand your normal words, but okay. Now let's try to balance this equation. Done. First we have to understand, first we have to balance metals. What is the metal in this here? Which is the metal? Beta, iron. Iron is a metal. Iron is a metal and we have metal. So on the first we will balance iron. Then we will balance oxygen, hydrogen. Which was balanced first? Oxygen was balanced first. So then we will balance oxygen, and on the third we will balance hydrogen. Okay. मैम समझ नहीं आया, रिपीट कर दीजिए. Yes, yes, yes. Give me a minute. Okay, what we are talking about? We are talking about balancing chemical equation. You just have to remember three things. If you have this equation, you have to find out in this equation which of the elements are metals, which of the elements are non-metals, and then oxygen and hydrogen are pretty clear. Right? So first we will balance metals. This is a list of complete metals. Then we will balance non-metals, and then we'll move on to oxygen and hydrogen. Right? Now in this whole equation, iron is a metal, so we will balance iron first. Why? Because it's a metal. Then we will balance oxygen, and then we will balance hydrogen. Understood, everyone? Now first I have to balance iron. What will I do? I will check the number of atoms, the number of atoms of iron on both sides. On the reactant side, how many iron atoms of iron are there? Only one. So I will write 1 here. Make sure you make the table a little bigger, in a little wider. Okay, I'll tell you why. Then in the product side I have 3 iron. Look carefully, I have 3 iron. And then oxygen, I have only 1 oxygen here. Okay, only 1 oxygen is here, and here we have 4 oxygens, so I will simply write 4 here. Then I have 2 hydrogen here and 2 hydrogen here. Okay, hydrogen is pretty much balanced. Done. Now look at this very carefully. We have to balance. So let me know, is iron balanced? Is iron balanced? Golu Kumar. Okay ma'am. Okay Golu Kumar. Okay. Is iron balanced? No ma'am, it's not. Iron is only 1 in the reactant side, but it's 3 on the product side. So what I have to do? See, one more thing you have to remember. What is that? Every time you balance a chemical equation, you have to balance it with whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the number goes. Right? You cannot write that okay, there is 1 Fe. Let me just divide this 1 Fe with 1 by 3 and it will become equal. This is 1 by 3 of Fe. Oh, sorry. No, we will divide these 3 Fe's, 1 by 3, and 3 cancels out. I get 1 Fe on the both sides. We have to, in the balance equation, we have to write the minimum numbers, like lowest numbers. So that's not the case. Don't do that, okay? Because we have to use the whole numbers. This Fe3 and Fe are not equal, bacha. Okay, these are not equal. These are nature. Whenever a number is in the foot of the element, it's naturally made. It's nature. You cannot change that. Okay, you cannot change that. But you can change the number of atoms. You can do this. So you can place a 3 in front of the Fe, but not in the foot of the Fe. You cannot remove the number from the foot of the Fe. You cannot add the number in the foot of the Fe. Okay. Done. Okay, Arav. Hi, how are you? Hello, Sharma ji. Sharma ji is here. Sharma ji was also one of our finest students in the last session. Okay. So, Sharma ji, we are studying chemistry today. Chai lover ma'am. See, I was just giving the example of chai to make them understand the chemical equations. Okay. Now, I have placed 3 in front of Fe and there are 3 Fe's. So, is it balanced now? 3 Fe, 3 Fe. Balanced. So, I will cut this. I will cut this part, this, and write 3 here. Because now, the iron are 3 in reactant side and 3 in the product side as well. Right? मैम एक रात में पढ़कर पूरे इंडिया में टॉप कैसे करें? I have actually made a short on the same thing. You go watch it. You go watch it right now and then come back. It's just the latest shot or the second or third. You know that new trend they do, where they're starting like that and they mute the music. That's how, beta. That's how. Okay. What is this, Aradhya? Okay. Understood? So now iron is balanced. Now there are no non-metals, so we'll directly jump on to oxygen. Now bacha, oxygen is only 1 here and it's only 4 here. So if I multiply this oxygen with 4, will it be balanced? If I multiply 1 with 4, both of these will have 4 on the reactant side, 4 on the product side. So okay, I will add 4 here. Is it true? Can I do that? Can I do that or not? Okay, yes, Sharmaji, I can understand you. I know. Now you keep on studying, then you will come back again and you'll say, ma'am, chemical bonding was very good. Yes. Okay, speed up. Let's speed up. Now, tell me then, can I do this? Can I add 4 here? Mind over matter. Can I add the 4 here? Let me know. Fast. If I can, then we can finish this whole lecture here. Okay. So, H2O beta, it's not different hydrogen and different oxygen. It's a combined matter. If I tell you to take a glass of water but add 4 more oxygens in it, can you do that? But if I tell you to take 4 more glasses of water, you can do that, right? So similarly, we cannot add this 4 in between. This is wrong. You have to add the 4 in front of the whole compound. So H2O is a 1 compound. I will add 4 here. Now O has 4 with it. So we have 4 O's on the reactant side, 4 O's on the product side. Understood? No, ma'am. Yes, very good. Okay, I'll make one more video for that, right? Unknown. Okay, we can't do that. Very good. Now we have done this. Now one thing, see very clearly, okay? Pay attention. Now in the reactant side, hydrogen were 2, but as soon as I multiplied this with 4, this hydrogen, the number of hydrogen also got changed. In order to balance oxygen, we unbalanced the hydrogen. Right? So what we'll do? We'll just balance the hydrogen now. What's the big deal? We'll just balance the hydrogen now. Now hydrogen is not 2. It's 8 on the reactant side. How? 4 into 2 will be 8. Understood? 4 into 2 will be 8. Correct. Then we will balance. Now hydrogen is 8. Here we have 2. If I multiply 2 with 4, this will become 8. Right? This will become 8. So I just have to multiply H2 with 4. Now see if the whole equation is balanced or not. Tell me if this is balanced or not now. Let me know fast in the chat. Is it balanced now or not? Hello ma'am, my name is Sneh. I am new in your class. Hello Sneh. How are you? Sneh is like pyar, right? Okay, let's make you in Sneh with science. Okay, fall in Sneh with science. Okay, Sari Mehnat. What were you writing? Yes, Sharma ji, last year I was just teaching physics, but today in this session, so you have seen lots of comments, right? A lot of people were like, ma'am, chemistry padha do. So I was like, okay, let me teach chemistry as well. Okay, done. 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Very good, Samir. It's balanced. Very good. Ma'am, would you teach 11th chemistry, please, ma'am? Yes. Beehive. Of course, I will. Okay, great. We have got the green flag from everyone. This is balanced. And did you understand? Everyone understood how to balance chemical equations? Because the next one you are going to do. I'm giving you, if you have any doubt, ask right now. Because the next equation you have to balance. Okay? Hello, study with me. Okay? You have to balance the next equation. I'm writing it down. Al2O3 with HCl. Okay. Next equation you all have to do. Al2O3, we had this with HCl. With HCl. Okay. And the products are AlCl3 plus H2O. Is it balanced? Is it not, everyone? And let me know, balance it. I will make the table for you. Okay, let me make the table for you. And then let me know the balanced chemical equation. Okay, so we have reactants and make a big table. Okay. Okay, so we have aluminium, we have oxygen. See, first thing you have to do when you write a chemical equation is to decipher which one is a metal, which one is a non-metal. Because according to that, we are going to make the table. On the first point, we will write metal, then we will write non-metals, and then will we write oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, so on this we have oxygen, hydrogen, and we have aluminium and Cl. Now out of those, which one is metal, which one is non-metal? Ma'am, we have understood now. So aluminium is a metal, chlorine is a non-metal. Done. And now we just have to balance this. We have to balance this chemical equation. And it's not that hard, beta. Okay, this is the reactant side, product side. Aluminium is 2 on the reactant side, but it is only 1 on the product side. Chlorine is 1 on the reactant side, but it is 3 on the product side. This is AlCl3. Okay, then oxygen is 3 on the reactant side. Oxygen is only 1 on the product side. Chlorine, and then we have hydrogen, 1 on reactant side and 2 on the product side. Now, give me the balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation, or you can just let me know the numbers as well. Okay? You can let me know the numbers as well. With what will be the balanced chemical equation? Do it fast, fast, quick. Okay, we have the answers. Al2O3 plus 6HCl. Okay, we have the answer as Al2O3 plus 6HCl gives 2HCl3. Okay, you meant Al. 2AlCl3 plus 3H2O. 3H2O. We have the answers as this. Study with me and Samir. Both of you gave the same answer. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Everyone else? Everyone else, have you solved it? Okay, bye Punjabi ma'am. Science से लड़ने जा रहा हूँ, आशीर्वाद दीजिए. Okay बेटा, शर्मा जी, my आशीर्वाद is already and always with you. Okay? Okay, let's try to finally balance this chemical equation. Okay ma'am, now Al is 2, this is product, so we first balance metals, so we have to balance aluminium. Okay, so if it is 2 here, it is 1 here, I will just divide this 2 by 1 by 2 and it will be 1. Can I do that? No, you can't do that. Right. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, so I will divide the aluminium in the product 1 with 2 and it will become 2. So now it's balanced. 2 on the reactant side, 2 on the product side. Right? How can I do that? I will write the 2 on the foot of the aluminium. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. So I will do this. So now 2 aluminium are there. Al2, 2 aluminium are there. Understood? Aluminium is cleared. Aluminium is cleared. Okay, great, great Meenakshi, right. Now, aluminium is balanced. Aluminium is balanced. Coming on to Cl. Cl is only 1 on the reactant side but 3 on the product side. So, I will just multiply Cl with 3. Not in the foot, not in the foot, in the starting. So, now we have 3 chlorines. So, I will cancel it. I will cancel this 1 and we have 3. So, 3 on the product side, 3 on the reactant side. Chlorine is also balanced. Understood? Now, moving on to oxygen. Oxygen. How do we balance oxygen? It is 3 on the reactant side but only 1 on the product side. So, ma'am, I'll just multiply this 1 with 3 and it will become 3. right? But how will you do that? There is H2O, it is with H2O. So I will write 3 with the whole, this whole element, right? So I will write 3 here. Understood? Okay, now ma'am, oxygen is also balanced. Oxygen is balanced. Aluminium 2, Cl3, Cl3. Everything is balanced, ma'am. Only hydrogen is left. Okay, let's balance hydrogen. So if I multiply 1 with 2 on the reactant side, it will become 2. And the 2 on this side, 2 on the product side, both are balanced. How will I do that? Wait a minute. What just happened? Wait a minute. What just happened? In order to balance chlorine, we unbalanced hydrogen. So now hydrogen is not 1 on the reactant side. It became 3 already. Now hydrogen is not 1. It became 3, right? So cut this and write 3. Okay, ma'am. So 3 in HCl. But here also we unbalanced hydrogen in order to balance oxygen. Now how many hydrogen is there? 3 into 2, that is 6 hydrogens are there. 6 hydrogens are there. Now here we have 3, here we have 2, here we have 3, here we have 6, right? So what will we do? What will we do? What will we do? Now you understand what is happening. This is a tricky equation, right? Yes. Now ma'am, wait a minute. In order to balance this aluminium, we changed the chlorine, right? So chlorine is now 2 into 3. We didn't change it, right? We didn't change it. So move back to square one. Aluminium 2 we balanced, but you have to be very careful because in order to balance aluminium we already unbalanced chlorine. So chlorine is now 2 into 3, not just 1 here, right? So chlorine is 2 into 3. Let's just erase it. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, let's just erase this part. Okay, now chlorine is 3, or wait, you have to erase this 2 as well. Okay, plus HCl. Now we balanced aluminium, right? Let's erase this as well. Understood? Because you balanced aluminium, you unbalanced chlorine in all the process. So you have to move back to square one. Aluminium is balanced, but now chlorine is 1 on the reactant side, but it is 6 on the product side. So now you have to multiply this with 6 and not just with 3. Understood? So you have to multiply with 6 and the 6 comes out. Now 6 and 6 are balanced. I'll write 6 here. I will write 6 here. Understood? That's how you see it. That's how you avoid the mistake. Correct? Because you were unable, you didn't change the number of chlorine in your table. That is why the whole mistake happened, and that's not what we have to do. So every time you balance a element, you have to check that in order to balance that element, did you unbalanced anything else, right? And in order to balance aluminium, you unbalanced chlorine, right? So you have to make sure you don't do that mistake. Done. Now and oxygen is 3 here, oxygen is only 1 here. I'll just multiply 3 here and this is the same. Now coming back to hydrogen. Now hydrogen are 6 here because in order to balance chlorine, we unbalanced hydrogen. So hydrogen is 6 here. Here also hydrogen is 6. 3 into 2, 6. So now is it balanced or not? 2, 2, 6, 6, 3, 3, 6, 6. Finally, the equation is balanced. Tarun, yes ma'am. Okay, beta. Now you understood. This can be complex. Yes, Tarun. These can be complex, but one thing you have to do, two things you have to remember. First, we have to balance metal, then non-metal, then oxygen, then hydrogen. And second thing, after balancing every metal, every non-metal, every oxygen, every hydrogen, you have to go back and check every element. Did you unbalanced any element in order to balance the previous one? Understood? Okay. Now, Next we have so many equations to balance. Now do it very quickly. Okay, let's do it quickly. Yes, let me make a box for you guys, and then you will give the answers. Reactants, products. Now we have copper. We have copper, that is a metal. Then sulfur and oxygen. Sulfur takes the second spot, and then oxygen. Now do it quickly and balance this equation fast. Do this quickly and balance this equation. Hello ma'am, which topic? We are studying balancing of equations. Okay, we are studying balancing of equations. Paras. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, what is combination reaction? Study with me. Combination reaction we are going to study in some time, but basically it is combining. Combination means combination of two or more reactants. It combines and forms into a single product. And most of the combination reactions, they let out heat. They give heat while the reactants combine. It releases heat. Okay. Yes, 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 Tarun. We have to learn the equations, not these ones. When they give you, they'll give you direct equations. But they can also give you balance the equation which has reactants as copper oxide, copper sulfide, and it gives the product as copper and sulfur dioxide. Right? So they can give that equation as well. So then in that case, you'll have to decipher the equation from the formulas. Correct? I have a video on that. You can go practice that and check that out as well. Let me know the answer to this first equation. What is it? S क्या है मैम? Cl2 होगा मैम? So today we are doing this chapter, but we are mostly focusing on balancing. Okay? Okay, Levi. Okay. S क्या है मैम? It's sulfur. It is sulfur. See, that's why you have to practice, bacha. We will. Don't worry. You are just starting out. Done. Done. Lakshita is saying hi. Hi, Lakshita. How many of you have done this balancing? Sulfur beta. Okay, we have the answer. 2Cu2O plus Cus. Okay, let me write the answer. Yes. Answer is, we will match, okay. 2Cu2O plus Cu2S gives 6 copper plus SO2. This is our answer. Sharma ji is saying, मैम आपने जो हैक सिखाया था लॉन्ग कैलकुलेशन का लिए वो यूज ही नहीं हुआ. इजी आ गया. Okay, Sharma ji. Okay, great. Still, you learned a new hack. That's good, right? Hi, Vinay. सल्फर की वैलेंसी 2 होगा. In where? Okay, everyone answer is same. Are you all sitting in the same room, beta? Are you all of you sitting in the same room? Cu2O, Cu2S gives 6Cu plus SO2. That's great. Satya, study with me. Tarun, Minakshi. Okay, great. Okay, let's see if all of you are true. If all of you are true or not. Correct or not. Okay, so we have 2 coppers. Total coppers 4. We have total 4 coppers, and in product side we just have 1 copper. In reactant side sulfur is only 1, and in here sulfur is also 1. Great. Oxygen is 1, oxygen is 2. Oxygen is 1, oxygen is 2. Okay, now we'll first balance the copper. I'm simply 2 coppers are there. I'll just multiply this copper with 4. Okay, very good. Both of these are balanced. So I multiplied this one with 4 and I got 4 copper. Copper is balanced. Done. Then sulfur, 1, no need to balance. Then oxygen, reactant is 1, but product is 2 each. So now I have to multiply this one with 2, so that the final answer is 2, right? So I'll have to multiply this oxygen with 2, that is this. Okay, but wait a minute. In trying to balance oxygen, we unbalanced copper. Because now this is 2 into 2, 4 copper plus 2 copper. 6 coppers are there. Now here 6 coppers are there. So what I'll do, you are lucky that there is nothing else with copper. If you have something else with copper, then that will be a problem. So we'll just write 6 with the copper, and the answer is correct. All of you were correct. 2 copper, 2O plus CO2S gives 6U plus SO2. Understood? Done? Everyone understood this? Okay, let's try the next one. Let's try the next one. Ma'am, क्या सल्फर का वैलेंसी 2 होगा क्या? Like mainly yes, sulfur's valency is 2. It comes in the 6th of that 16th column of the periodic table. So according to 288, okay, done. What copper? कैसा होता है? We'll show you copper. Okay, next time I'll take the pictures of copper and all that as well. Done. Okay, we have the next answer as well. 3BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 thrice, then gives 3BaSO4 plus 2AlCl3. Okay, let's try to do this one without table. Should we try doing this equation without the table? Let's be a little big boy, big girl now, right? Now, this is BaCl2. Okay, so Ba is 1 on the reactant side, Ba is 1 on the product side. Great. Then Cl is 2 on the reactant side, but Cl is 3 on the product side. Okay, great. Then we have aluminium 2 on the reactant side. Aluminium is only 1 on the product side. Done. And S is 3. See, this will multiply with both of these inside the bracket. Okay, so S is 3 on the reactant side, S is only 1 on the product side. That is tricky. See, the first thing you have to do, not to panic. Okay, do not try to panic while you solve these chemical equations. Now 4 into 3, 12. So oxygen is 12. 12 oxygens are there in the product side. Let me use this. So 12 oxygens are there, and here only 4 oxygens are there. Oh, I used the same color for this. Okay, let me use this one for sulfur and this one for sulfur. Of course, you won't have 10 different kinds of pencils with you, but you will get there with the practice. Okay. Okay, great. Now we have, first we will balance what? We will balance aluminium. Of course, because that was the metal. If you can't remember, take a screenshot of this. Where is it? Yes, at least take a screenshot of this. Okay, we have to balance. And now ma'am, you will say aluminium and barium are both the metals, correct? But you can balance any of these first. For now, for your 10th class, you can balance anything. Okay, now let's just balance barium first. Ma'am, we don't have to. Barium is balanced. Okay, let's move on to aluminium. Aluminium is 2 here. Aluminium is only 1 here. So if I multiply here with 2, will that work? Will that work? Let me take this one. If I multiply aluminium with 2, now 2 aluminiums are here, 2 aluminiums are here. Just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Very important work. Okay guys, a quick report. We have very bad weather outside and I won't be able to reach home if I don't leave right now. So let's just balance this chemical equation and I have to go real quick. Okay, I'll come live again. I'll come live every week. Do not worry. Okay. So now Ba is balanced. Aluminium are 2. Aluminium is 2 here. Now in order to do that, we unbalanced chlorine. Remember, we have to do that. We unbalanced chlorine. Now chlorine is not 3. It is 2 into 3, 6. Right? So now chlorine is 2 here, chlorine is 6 there, correct? So if I multiply 2 with 3, I'll balance this. So I'll multiply 3 with here. But ma'am, wait. In order to do that, we unbalanced barium. So here, the barium is not 1. It's 3 now. Okay, let's change the number of barium here. So if I multiply 1 with 3, the barium will be balanced. Okay, now check again. Barium 3. Barium 3, aluminium 2, aluminium 2, Cl 3 into 2 6, Cl 2 into 3 6. Great, all these are balanced. Next, moving on to what is left, Al, Ba, Cl. Now sulfur is left. See, sulfur is 3 here. Sulfur is already changed, right? It became 3. 3 into S, 3 sulfurs. Correct? And then oxygen is 12 here. Ma'am, oxygen is also 12 here because 3 into 4 is 12. Okay? So 4 into 3 it became 12. Now, was it easy? Was it hard? With or without table? Which do you prefer? Which do you prefer, my friend? Okay? Yes, study with me. Regular classes are there. All the subjects of classes. Just 2 minutes. All the classes of subjects are there. Every day we are coming live for SST, for maths, for science. Do not worry. Every day at 5 p.m. you will get regular classes of all the subjects. Okay? Okay, we have the solution of last equation as well. Let me just write it down. PbNO3 twice gives PbO plus 2NO2 plus 2NO2 plus a half O2. Wrong. What is this? Half O2. That's wrong. That's wrong. Study with me. I told you, you can't do half. Right? Or what did you give? 3 into 2, 6. So it will be 3. Right? So O is 6. O is 6. Okay, no. We have 2. 4 are here and we need 6. O2. Nothing is needed. 2NO3 twice. Okay, you give the answer of this in comments. Answer in comments. I won't be able to reach home, bacha, if I stay more than this. Okay, okay. So I will end this live here today, but I'll come back. We'll do the whole chapter again. Okay, everyone. Do not worry. Do not worry at all. Your Aditi Ma'am is always here. Okay, 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 everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Tata, bye, bye. Love you. Srishti, you can do a comment and I'll reply to that. Okay.